The lesson on change of state. The topic for this experiment is how does matter change? Matter can change from one state to another if heated or cooled. Matter changes via two processes, a physical change or a chemical change. A physical change is one in which no new substance is formed. A chemical change results in the formation of one or more new substances, where there is a chemical reaction. In a chemical reaction, one or a new substance is formed. The signs for recognizing when a chemical reaction has occurred are: 1. Gas is produced. 2. Permanent color change occurs. 3. Solid is formed. And 4. Heat, light, sound or electricity are produced. The aim of this experiment: in this experiment we will observe a variety of chemical reaction. The materials needed for this experiment are 4 test tubes on a test tube rack, piece of coral, washing soda, its chemical name sodium carbonate, diluted hydrochloric acid, and copper sulfate. Method. For the first reaction, we need to make sure that we are wearing safety glasses. Put a piece of coral, which is calcium carbonate, in a test tube and add a small amount of hydrochloric acid. Make sure that when you've added the hydrochloric acid, the test tube is pointing away from yourself and other people. Observe the changes taking place and note down your results. For the second reaction, add a small amount of washing soda to a test tube. Then add a small amount of copper sulfate. Now observe the changes taking place and note down the result. Upon observing the reaction, it is noted that a chemical reaction had occurred. In the first reaction, hydrochloric acid is added to coral, which is calcium carbonate. Bubbles are given off, signifying the production of gases, and also the coral had dissolved. In the second reaction between washing soda, which is sodium carbonate, and copper sulfate solution, a light blue precipitate is formed. Each reaction has shown signs of chemical reactions through the formation or production of gases, which is seen as bubbles, and the formation of a precipitate or solid. In this experiment, we have learned that in a chemical reaction, one or a new substance is formed. There are signs for recognizing when a chemical reaction has occurred. These include the production of gas, the color change and formation of solids or precipitation as seen in the experiment. A precipitate is an insoluble solid that emerges from a liquid solution.